The wife's wife was very cold. Married for many years, she had never said love me. Even when I accidentally touched, she also led the peek. Even just enter the room, she also took a lamp to throw at me. After drunk, I accidentally entered her room. She immediately took a shot through the bedside. Throw me hard. Shout loudly. Lean smell of river wine into my room. Who doesn't know what is the situation he is thinking about? Go away. Along with the sound of the closed door, blood flows from board. I just shook my head and smiled bitterly. How many years passed? She still hates me like that. When she closed the door violently, the sleeve hit my nose. The warm feeling from the wound turned down. Making drunkenness is also somewhat awake. Since marriage, I have never had the opportunity to enter my wife's room with me. It is like a forbidden area. She always said she was not ready. Tell me to give more time to adapt. But let me have a little exceeding the limit. She immediately slammed away. Extremely intense reaction. Tonight, when drinking, Trinvu also mentioned this. He laughed. Tell me to pure. This young age is still normal. But having been married for many years, but still not like that. Anyway, two people love each other. The deep affection must be true to the spring night. Fuang Nuyen. This may be small. It may also be very large. I think if she really loves him, it shouldn't be like that. Trinvu's idea is very clear. Although there was a bit of wavering in my heart, I still steadfastly said, I find her. Just give her more time. Result: as soon as I got home, I just wanted to see if she was at home. Unexpectedly, there was a disaster. I could not help but be suspicious. The Tham family is not conservative feudal ideology. Why does she hate the closest to her husband who has been married for so many years? Is it really like Trinvu said? The more I think, the more I am insecure. I handled through the wound on boredom. Then returned to the living room where I still slept before. Then I removed the window. Late at night, excess star. I took care of the pills. Try to suppress the bewilderment in your heart. Early the next morning, I got up early, prepared the lean meat porridge that Tham yet loves the most. Anyway, I went over to drink alcohol, a bit of a sudden sugar, so I texted her a lot of apology messages late at night. Even deliberately ordered a fruit online for her. But when I finished everything, she has not been out of the room. I remember normally she had woken up now, but I did not dare to approach her room anymore. Until noon, I just received a message. The nail shop is open. Now bring me Auntie Wingu 2 cups of milk tea. She was out. Is having an appointment to go out with close friends. Anyway, can receive messages from her. My mood immediately was much more comfortable. I quickly changed, going out to buy milk tea at the shop she designed. In my perception, wife must be spoiled, but when I was excited to run to the nail shop, the conversation between Tham Nuyat and Tiwingo was like a stone water that extinguished my enthusiasm. He meant last night he grinded the river wine into his room, then he used the table lamp to break his head. Tiwingo said in astonishment he was too heavy. Anyway, my husband has been for many years. What about? Tham Nuyat's voice is very cold. There is a bit of anger. He doesn't deserve to touch me. Listen to this sentence. My heart is cold. Tiwingo continued to ask. Really, he still has never been. Tham Nuyat was silent. My heart also tightened, painfully waiting for her answer. Result: her words were like a punching pounding strongly on my heart. I want to give the most beautiful for the first time to Tang Jiang. He has not been going abroad for a long time. Tham Nuyat's voice seemed a bit happy. The other night he texted me. Say he misses me. Will return soon. Here. My heart hardened, choking in the neck. The body feels like losing weight. How many years? I have never heard these words from her mouth. Before, I always think she's just not ready. I am willing to give her more time. But now I know she refused intimately with me. Keep a strange distance to me, just to keep yourself pure in your first love. Suddenly feeling tired. I don't want to love Tham yet. Over the years, what I spend is enough to repay the meaning of the Tham family. She has been in her heart for a long time. I also do not need to be a cowardly whistling. She begged then for her has also let go of herself. Decision in your heart. I was about to push the door clearly to her, but the movement quickly stopped. Although Tham Nuyat hurt me, but the Tham family really grateful to me. Although divorce should not moisturize too much. Once upon a time, the Fuang family also panicked. The years I was about to graduate, Fuang THI group was harmed by the people that my father believed to be the most confident. Lead the temple to destroy. The benefits of knitting lotus are extremely complicated. Many people who used to hate Fuang's family also received a chance of cloudy water. The relatives used to surround now no longer see the silhouette. After selling the car, house for sale to pay all the fine for violations of the contract. The amount of money in the house is not much left. From the big house, we have to move to a small apartment. Then it was the dark basement. Final. I was also pushed to the point of having to sleep in the park chair, temporarily under the bridge and similar places, after the growing failures. With hunger and cold, my parents quickly fell ill. I knelt in front of those who used to eat lavish with my family. May they help. But they no longer have any smiles. Only the parade and contempt. I still remember the cold winter night. I looked at my parents with my own eyes, gradually lose vitality. In the minute of the forest, my mother ran. Weakness uttered the last sentence. Parents apologized to me. You have to live well. Later will definitely succeed. Mother's words were uneasy. Her hand lost all their strength. Landfall. I knelt down, hugged them, and cried a tearing. But no matter how I cried, they couldn't look at me once more. They were gone. I also lost all my hope of life. But I could not forget my mother's words. The Fuang family is only me. I definitely have to make a career. I definitely have to step on those who used to harm my family under my feet. Must make all those who have paraded and harmed my family had to bow obediently in front of me. Afterward, I finally waited for the opportunity. Father Tham came to me. He not only helps me to take care of my parents, but also took me to the Tham family. Let me go to work at Tham THI Group. Since I bring infinite ambition based on the resources of Tham THI to gradually advance, I learned how to climb behavior. Conclusion with many big characters. Gradually, I became an indispensable pillar of the company. Because of this grace, although I want to divorce, can only exchange separately, keeping the face for the Tham family. Come to think of it, I tried to adjust my mood, forcing me to smile. Then push the door in. Nuyet, I bring milk tea to you here. Tham Nuyet did not look at me. After receiving milk tea, continued to make nails. Afterward, I go with them to the shopping center. Soon, my hand was full of small bags. Halfway, Truyện occasionally looked at me with complicated eyes. It was as if looking at a clown. In that eye, there is satire. There is also pity. Until the evening, the two of them broke up. Me and Nuyet went to the parking lot. Sit in the car, surrounded without a shadow. I spoke. Let's divorce. Tham Nuyet was happy. Look at me. I continued. This marriage was soon on the meaning of Gia. Right? You don't love me. I just listened to the arrangement of the family. I only forced me. Divorce will probably be the best outcome for both. Tham Nuyet turned, quietly looking out the basket door. Long later, she just said, I want to go home. She doesn't want to answer. I also did not ask more, although it was soon guessed, but when everything was said, my heart felt more relieved. The distance from home. We are silent. Arrived. Both are waiting for their own room. Lying in bed, the fatigue all day made me quickly fell asleep. Late at night, I suddenly heard a small noise, like someone opened the door. I opened my eyes loudly. Look at the door. Under the faint moonlight through the window. A long-haired shadow quietly stepped in. I blew my eyes. Called softly. Nuyet has no response. The cold moonlight shone down on her, reflecting something shining in his hand. Suddenly, I was startled to realize that my knife hurriedly turned on the headlight switch. The lights light up. Tham Nuyet stood right on my bed, the incubated face in her hand, holding a kitchen knife. The cold blade reflects the light of the house. Her eyes filled with hatred. Look at me. I frowned, coldly asked, what are you going to do? Tham Nuyet did not speak, still looking at me without expression. Emotions in the eyes of the latter. In silence, I gradually calmed down, no matter how crazy. Tham Nuyet also did not dare to kill. The most is on one trip. I'm also good. Completely broken. Directly talked to divorce with Father Tham. Why do you want to divorce me? Tham Nuyet gripped the knife. Heroic face. Is there another woman outside? Hearing that, I feel so mixed. Obviously, she always misses another man. Now ask me if I have another woman. I frowned. Suddenly, Tham Nuyet was extremely strange. In my eyes, are you like that? Over the years, I strive for the career of the Tham family. But the necessary guests, even parties in my company rarely participate. What to say in contact with the opposite sex? Why again? On the beautiful face of Tham Nuyet now full of gloomy looks. If you don't have another woman outside, why do you want to divorce me? I said very clearly. I calmly replied, our marriage has no affection, so there is no need to waste each other's time anymore. Right before you have proposed to your father, ask to get this marriage. She looked at me coldly. Now say again. Nuyet and Tong Jiang deeply fell in love with each other. Any doubt the Tong Lam family and fluctuations, the whole family was shaken dangerous. The incident is related to the mandarins and the market directly caused the Song family to collapse. People who need to investigate, the need to seal the seal. At that time, whoever saved to the Song family, that house will meet the slope. Nuyet was too close to Tong Jiang, even prepared to get married. Father Tham wants to cut off all risks, also avoiding rumors outside, so I hope I marry Nuyet. Even though the marriage is in her eyes became a loving. Destroy her and Tong Jiang. So I hated me like that. I'm young, can find someone more suitable than me. I calmed down, slightly down. For example, Tong Jiang. When I said frankly, Nuyet was clearly shocked. Actually, I always know. I have never forgotten his feelings for him. No problem. I don't blame you. I was just innocent thinking. As long as I treat you well, we can continue to live like that. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, waiting for time. We will become a real husband. I laughed by myself, the smile full of bitterness, but I did not expect. She did not let me touch to keep for the first time for Tong Jiang. Page 1 hour of gold. The knife in the hands of Tham Nuyet fell to the ground. I got up from the bed. Pick up for her. It is not good to hurt me. Tomorrow, let's go to the main civilian room to complete divorce procedures. Impossible. Nuyet looked at me silently. Cold voice. What's up? Is this not what you always want? After asking, I continued. Don't worry. I can leave empty hands. Over the years, everything I got from the Tham family now return. It is also natural. From now on, I no longer owe them. Nuyet shook his head. Cold voice. I disagree. Disagreeing also must divorce. Perhaps I wanted me to be a guy with 2 forests. I feel funny. Back to the bed, turn off the lights. Do not pay attention to Tham Nuyet. 1 night passed. The alarm has not yet woke up. The work of the whole year did not rest, making me extremely tired. After deciding to divorce Tham Nuyet, I allow myself to rest one day. It is also convenient to have time to go to the main people's room. Divorce procedures need 30 days to think. I should move out sooner. I stroked my hair somewhat, muttering, if you don't keep meeting regularly, it is difficult to avoid the awkwardness. When I got out of the room, discovering Tham Nuyet had gone early, there was breakfast on the table. I could not help but be surprised. Since marriage, Tham Nuyet has never cooked, nor do housework. All are undertaken by me. She knows how to cook. I sat down at the dining table, a simple bowl of lean meat porridge eggs. The taste fit, not salty, not pale. The simpler the dish, the more you show the skill of a person. I just did not expect Tham Nuyet cooked so well again. Perhaps because I was not eligible to eat it, she now knows. After eating, I went to Tham Nuyet's room. I remember the wedding night. She told me that she was not ready, so she could not afford it. I still remember her attitude at that time, very solid. In the voice also revealed disgust. So I always comply with the commitment, never had action beyond the limit. Code until later, when Tham Nuyet's parents mentioned that she wanted to hold her grandson, her attitude has changed a bit. She no longer forced snakes as before, but switching to telling me to wait a while longer. I respect her will. Even intimate movements are rarely available. Just wait forever until I know the truth is because Tang Jiang. Up to now, once you have seen everything clearly, all are no longer important. I just want to find marriage registration certificate and household registration number to quickly complete the marriage procedure. Completely terminate this mythical marriage. I searched everything to find, but not seeing. It seems that Tham Nuyet deliberately hidden. Impotent, I had to call her. But no one on the phone. Even the message did not answer. After nearly a day of waiting, finally, the phone also received a message. But not from Tham Nuyet. It was a picture of her and Tang Jiang was going to a hotel. When seeing the picture clearly, I could not help but choked. The heart is like being peeled by anyone. The feeling of painful greeting is hard to describe. Today, surely the day Tang Jiang returned. Tham Nuyet did not wait for the procedure to kiss. Hurry to find him. Go to the hotel with him. The route is so cuckold that I don't want to listen to the phone, nor reply to the message. I held my phone. The whole body caused anger. Tham Nuyet, an adulterous woman right in marriage. I hate not to expose this to the whole world. Until late at night, Tham Nuyet has just come home. He even smells of alcohol. When she turned on the light, just discovered I was sitting on the sofa. Silently looked at her. She seemed startled. Patting her chest, being quiet. Why not turn on the light? I calmly said. Tomorrow, going with him to go to the notary office to complete the marriage procedure first. I said, I do not agree to kiss. Tham Nuyet frowned. Uncomfortable voice. How many years of love? He really said he didn't want to do. Love. I laughed bitterly. Ask again. What love do we have? I just remember Tang Jiang. Didn't he come back? Mr. Then all for two people. As long as we kiss, two people can be together. Tham Nuyet's face was panicked, then immediately turned to anger. Her voice was challenging. Thuong Nguyen, what are you talking about? You are my wife. He didn't find himself too much. I frowned. The faint command said, I don't say what my mouth said. My first time. Must name for Tang Jiang. Tham Nuyet, you are really loyal. I smiled faintly. The eyes are full of mocking. I have nothing left to tell you. Tomorrow, going with me to the notary office. My attitude is extremely resolute. This story cannot negotiate. After fixing the fever for a while, Tham Nuyet immediately changed. Softly pulled my sleeve. I just joke with Tiwingu. How can you do that? You wait more. Wait for you to get ready. I will give you yourself. Just said. She bowed her head. So shy. Until then, you want to be. If you don't have to hear it. Seeing the evidence. I'm afraid I was really deceived by her. But now, I just found it funny. Don't pretend that's to me anymore. I looked at her full of disgust. Ironic wide. Over time. Sometimes she brought her hand with Tang Jiang. Until then found pregnant. Are you going to say the baby is mine? Then make me be an idiot. Each month, the level of 5 million raises her children. After saying, I took out the phone. Falling up before the eyes of Tham Nuyet. She glimpsed. Immediately changed, but shortly after, her face quickly became calm. Lower voice. This photo has been through the old process. Thuong Nguyen, I have to believe you. I looked at Tham Nuyet. Only the disgust left in the heart. She was still planning to justify. Perhaps she had to see her with her own eyes. She just accepted the time. The story is not like you think. Tham Nuyet grabbed my wrist. Panicked. You and Tang Jiang put to separate rooms. Just rest a bit. Do nothing. This explanation is ridiculous. Tham Nuyet, she had these lies and herself did not see myself. I said coldly, I can ask my father to book a hotel. Do you really want to do that? I have left the face of the Tham family. You don't know what. Tomorrow divorce me. We leave some face to each other. It is impossible. Tham Nuyet immediately agitated. She took the fruit knife on the table. Statement on my neck. The sharp blade cut lightly through white skin. Immediately a red job appeared. I'm crazy. I jerked the knife from her hand. But the blade shelf cuts into the palm of your hand. The pain only made my nerves more stimulating. The anger was more and more intense. The things she did, she knew herself in her heart. Don't be here to make life and death with me. If you want to die, you will die a little. After listening, Tham Nuyet stared at me. Jan's eyes are full of lice. Thuong Nguyen, do you really want to accidentally like that? Didn't you agree to divorce? I stuffed my lips coldly. Okay, then see how her father said. The face of Tham Nuyet immediately changed. She was so worried that her eyes were red. Hurry my hand. Don't tell him. We can talk to each other. No need for him to know. I pushed her hand. The tough tone. I gave her the opportunity to choose, but today she was still looking for him. We ended. No more words. I left home overnight at the hotel. For the first time in many years, I feel relieved my whole body. Early the next morning, I left the hotel, knowing that them like to drink tea, so I brought it every time. Although this time the situation was special, I was no exception. When I came to the Them family, it was noon. Mother Them saw me hurriedly welcomed. "Ah, why are you coming here today? Normally, I'm not busy with work. Today, Mom goes to cook, soon to eat a lot." Facing her enthusiasm, I am a bit complicated in my heart, wavering and smiling. There is no need for a complex session. I talked to my father a bit. I have to go later. Mother Them waved her hand. Pretend angry. Fool, no matter how busy you have to eat well. Stop talking. Mom goes to work here. The words are not She went to the kitchen. Do not give me the opportunity to refuse. Them's parents are always the same. Since I am Them yet married, they always see me as a son. Consider from every angle. The Them family is my second home. But unfortunately, because of the story of Them I was forced to leave this place. The Them family has a private tea room. When I saw me consider in many large and small bags, the assistant laughed. "Ah, child tea brought Dad to drink it all. Last time Dad said he didn't need it. How many years? Go home but also guests." I put down the clothes, racing in response. Dad likes to drink tea. I have a hobby of giving tea. If you don't like it, next time I will change another dish. The father happily shook his head. I have this heart and I am very happy. But today why is it alone? Where is New Yet? I calmly replied. She has a job. After sitting down to chat for a while, I just said slowly. Actually, this time I came to discuss with my father. Temfu looked at me. The eyes are as simple as usual. Make me a little embarrassed. But in the end, I still say it. I intend to divorce with New Yet. Surprisingly, a little bit more and stand out from the chair. He was dumbfounded for a while, then slowly spoke. "If anything, just tell my father. Let his father manage it. The assistant understands my love, if not reluctant. Surely I will not mention divorce." I shook my head. Slowly say, "Really? How many years? The child and New Yet still sleep separately. We are like being detained by the marriage certificate. Just a couple in the name. New Yet always remember Tongjiang. As for children, there is no love. Now he has returned. I think it should end the marriage like this." Hearing that, the face of the face gradually slowed down. He was no longer as excited as the original. It seems to have understood something. There is any man who can withstand this. A long time, Father Them asked me, "Ah, how do you love New Yet? After listening, I sinked in silence. Everyone can see my feelings for Them New Yet. Since marriage, I not only play an exemplary husband but also take care of her wholeheartedly for many years. All my actions show sincere interest. Although she didn't let me touch, but I did not do anything too much below. There has never been a shady relationship with any other woman. I think time will prove everything." But unexpectedly, such love only makes me a loli. Then she finally rushed into the arms of others. The more I think, the more I find myself laughing. More and more pathetic. "Ah, I also know, Dad really sees you as a son." Father Them sighed, as somewhat angrily said, "This little New Yet has not let people feel secure. If you still have feelings for it, let your father face once, no matter what he scolded it. To this country, I still want to solve the problem in a fire. If I released a picture of Them New Yet and Tongjiang into the hotel, not only destroying the mold between me and her, but also hurt her parents. That is really unnecessary." Thinking so, my voice was somewhat down. "The child and New Yet no longer have the future. Dad, you know, when she heard she said that she did not let her touch because she wanted to keep the virginity for Tongjiang. I think how I feel in my heart. Like there are thousands of blades, each stabbed into my heart. Who can withstand adulterous wife? Even mentally, I can't help but notice, although I haven't finished, signing the story of Them New Yet and Tongjiang into the hotel. But the face of Father Them still became extremely rude. Does it dare to do that? Shameless things. Ah, rest assured, Dad will call it right away. Definitely give me an answer. Now, Them New Yet appeared outside the door. An indignant look at me. Okay, I will give you an answer right here. Fuang New Yet, do you really want to make a big deal? Don't you want to divorce? I have brought the papers. We'll be satisfied for him." After saying, she turned to go out. Although she did not know why she suddenly appeared, but this has achieved the results I want. I never thought about moisturizing. Also do not want to make the Them family awkward. I just want to divorce as soon as possible, completely ending this Wang Duong marriage. Besides, I have no other desire. After that, perhaps I can't call it anymore. I stood up. The end of the person is deep with his father, but I will always be grateful to your love for me. Care over the years. I am extremely grateful. Ah, after divorce, do you no longer want to go back to our house? I smiled. No response, just looking at Dad Them deeply, then step out. Arriving in front of the villa, Them New Yet waited for me. I looked at the clock. Speak. Now go to the main people's room. They must have finished lunch. Did he hurriedly divorce me so much? Them New Yet frowned at me. Point out in the house. Not even afraid to moisten with my parents. I just joke with Tiwingu. Why do you believe it? You and Tongjiang really have nothing. Can you believe me once? How really? What is the story? Actually, it is no longer important. I shook my head, calmly said, just because I understood everything. Over the years, in my heart, there is always Tongjiang and me. It's just that the real, name husband that I took advantage of to advance my father. That's it. I am all for you. After divorce, I can find him. Anyway, I have never touched you. Hearing that, Aren't you blaming me not to do it to me? I said, give me more time to prepare. So hard. I frowned, then said something, but looking at herself is right. I understand that. There is nothing more to say. And lucky yet. Let's go. Do not bring. Nuyet said clearly. Obviously, there is no intention of going. Before that, she is so tough. It is just that I want to push me out of my eyes. Such children's actions are funny. I nodded. Talking is. So not to kiss anymore. Just guilty. Nuyet's eyes lit up. But before open, smooth. Her face was dark because of my next saying. Whether or not, I will also leave. In fact, there is no great effect. What? Nuyet immediately asked, surprisingly wide. Leave. Where do you want to go? I replied again. This is not related to her. Nuyet gripped my wrist tightly. The face was somewhat panicked. We are not still in kiss. Why not related to me? To this country. Do you also want to use the real name to understand the real name to force me? I looked straight into her eyes, coldly said, from now on, where I want to go. If you want to do whatever you want. She did not intervene nor stop. Nuyet is ready to send an hour. But then immediately restrained emotion, sadly said, can you not be like that? Let's live well together. What do you want to do? I followed. She seemed to have made a big decision. Beautiful face full of steadfastness. If it was before, maybe I will be very happy. Before making a career after the city, married for so long, only lack of childbirth. But what I ever expected now cannot make my heart ripple anymore. I paid off the meaning of the Tham family, also letting go of love with them Nuyet. Now, I should go. From now on, I just live for myself. Stop it, I said faintly. The previous things did not have. Now I don't want any more. After saying, I walked out of the villa gate, sitting in my car, drive home. Nuyet also drove. Always follow me closely. I did not notice. Arriving home, I started cleaning up the furniture. Turns out, having lived together for years, my furniture is not much. Just one suitcase is enough. When I pulled the suitcase, prepared to leave, Nuyet stopped me at the door. Can you not go? I was silent. She is red. Please put the suitcase down. We just considered nothing happened. Is that okay? After saying, she reached out. Take off the button of the shirt. This is not what he always wants. I give you all. Is that okay? According to each button, it is taken off. White skin near the shirt gradually whole. I calmly looked at Nuyet, not speaking, nor stop, until she had only bra. New dislocated reality. Affirmation. It can't be anymore. I did not bother to answer. Let me pass. Nuyet heavy walk to the wall. Slowly sit down, hug pillow, crying water. Nothing to say. In my heart, I have a little picking. Well, it's also delicious. Then pull the suitcase to leave. When I walk through the doorstep, it seems that everything is engraved. The moment the door closed, I was completely isolated from the past. Finally ended. The amount of money saved over the years is enough for me to relax for a while. I went to see the mountain. Also went to see the sea. When I rode a great horse on the prairie. Never felt so interesting life. Today, I finally received a call. Notice from the lawyer office. Is a divorce lawsuit from Nuyet. After I left, she also did not hold me back. Anyway, she doesn't love me either. Howling. Besides, there is the existence of Tongjian. Divorce is just a matter of time. I am not accept. Immediately buy flight tickets back. Half a day passed. I went back to this memory and sadness. When walking out of the airport, my heart couldn't help cotton. This city has always reminiscent of my reluctance and sourness over the years. Many people still have the people I care about. Also keep my life traces. First flight. I don't think much anymore. Take a taxi to the lawyer office. When I followed the address, surrounded quiet. Is anyone not? I suspected a call. Behind the order sounded softly. Before turning around the back of the neck to a severe pain. Dark vision. The whole person fell unconscious. Do not know how long has passed. When I opened my eyes, discovered around the dark beat. Can only rely on dim light to see what objects are around. This seems to be an abandoned factory. Beside is a bit dynamic. I had a hard time turning to look. The discovery of Songjian was also broken. Kneel on the ground. It was just his condition that seemed better than me. The spirit is absolutely not tired. I frowned, thinking for a while. In the heart there is speculation. He directed himself a corner. Want to know how much Nuyet loves her? Does she have for him without caring about my life and death? I can answer clearly. Absolutely no need for such effort. Perhaps still wanting to peel my injuries and then sprinkle more termites. My body pain is getting more and more intense. Consciousness began to be vague again. Far away moved to the footsteps. I hardly looked at my head. Nuyet of the suitcase is talking to the corner. It seems she prepared dozens of people. When you see her, in my heart, there is a little hope, but very quickly turned off. If it is the question to choose either, she will definitely not save me. Thinking so, I ended my head in a coma again. At least can temporarily avoid this cruel reality. When I woke up, immediately people saw the smell of rotten land. Where is this again? Before thinking clearly, the pain all over my body almost wanted to tear my consciousness. Painful. It hurts. My arms and legs were broken immediately. There is no strength left. It is only possible to feel the feeling of pain throughout the whole body. There is no pain. One could not distinguish where I was injured in the end. I have no power to check my condition. It can only be like a soulless. Lying motionless. No vitality. Death may be waiting for me. Indeed, Nuyet did not choose to save me at that time. Why am I still hugging the illusion? One side is a deep love affair. One side is a fake husband forced to get married. Everyone knows how to choose. I don't understand why. Thinking of these things, in my heart, I offered an empty pain. Perhaps I still haven't let go of them yet. It is ridiculous. Self-parade and by I turn into despair silently engulfed me. I slowly closed my eyes. Waiting for death. Mom, are you waiting for you? This life, I'm really tired. From afar, the ambulance whistle urged me to open my eyes. A flashlight accepted through my eyes. I heard someone shout. Here, people here. Many people run towards me. The voice urgently, try your best, come on. I also really want to persevere, but noodles are getting worse. Before fainting, I just felt myself on the stretcher. Then lost all consciousness. I want to open my eyes around, but it is absolutely impossible. I seem to have lost control of my body. On the hand, the familiar voice sounded. Doctor, when will he wake up? I pay attention. Quickly realized it was Truyện Vu's voice. Now, another voice responded. The patient was extremely brutally tortured. Many wounds are accompanied by internal blood rate. These wounds can gradually recover. But the patient's brain was seriously injured. Neurological damage, most likely to become a plant. Hearing that, my heart coincides. Plantman. How long this situation will last? I struggled to wake up. But no matter how hard, the body only transmits to the weak feeling. Even a finger cannot move. If so, rather don't save me. I yearn for freedom. It is also possible to accept death. Just don't want to live as a disabled. Truyện Vu also talked to the doctor a lot. But I don't hear it anymore. Until he sighed. Sit down next to the bed. Lightly tell me. And Nguyen, he said. Why is fate so unfair? Guy often chooses soft places to break. Why does the mirror keep trying down to those who are most miserable? Uncle, the girl died early. Leave him alone. Then love a woman who is not worth it. Nguyet and Tom Teeth kept not uneasy. This is ashamed. Although later she woke up, all day mentioned him, but without her. He was not injured to this point. Truyện Vu danced again, but I heard a lot of things. Turns out, after I left, Nguyet realized she regretted. Are not incorrect. In the end, who does she love? At that time, she did not choose to Teeth. It is to choose me. Song Teeth so extremely angry. He immediately decided to take revenge. He sent the person to catch the corner of Nguyet, forcing her to witness me being beaten. That is the source of the wounds on me. Afterward, he also dazzled Nguyet in another place, leaving her face dyed in regret. Hunger and cold. A few days without her news. The Tham family quickly was suspicious. 9 people investigate. Not much effort. They found the whereabouts of Song Teeth. By some measures, they forced him to declare my detention position and Nguyet. The police received the news, immediately come to rescue. Fortunately, the time to be imprisoned is not too long. Me and her are all trying to. It's just that her condition is not very good. Until now, there is still a coma being treated in the next room. After listening to these things, in my heart, I took care of it. Just happy that Nguyet chose me. Just regret for not being alert to the teeth so he had the opportunity to act. Know the face, do not know the heart. Who would have expected to be so crazy? Can make such extreme and dangerous things. If I don't come back, Nguyet fell into that evil. I did not dare to think. In the dark love, I heard a familiar voice again. And Nguyen, in his father's voice, filled with pain. Perhaps he knew my condition from the doctor. A warm hand grabbed my hand. Nam's mother also said sweetly, poor children. There was a warm voice flowing through my heart. So far, the Tham family always sees me as a biological son. After me and Nguyet married, is Tham's parents also my parents? I want to get well quickly. Want to sit up, hug them. This world is still good. There are still those who deserve me to respect. I absolutely cannot stay here forever. Strong beliefs filled my heart. I feel my heart rate every time. Next to Truyện Vu slightly sewed in the middle, and Nguyen's heart rate has fluctuations. He can hear. He can feel us. But I can only react like that. In the long darkness, I cannot distinguish day and night. It is only possible to rely on the voice of the nurse to judge the time. It is estimated that more than 10 days have passed. Today, Nguyet has not yet completely removed the wound, but went to my disease room. She choked. And Nguyen, I miss you. I can feel. But I could not respond. She became even more trembling. I really miss you. Can you wake up quickly? We have not divorced yet. I will definitely know what. Certainly will be the most gentle wife in the world. My relentless efforts finally responded in this moment. Suddenly, my fingers moved slightly. Nguyet immediately grabbed my hand. The trembling voice, I consider you agreed with me. Right? Time passed. In an afternoon, prolonged sunset. The horizon is bright. Nguyet hugged a bouquet of fresh flowers standing in front of the company. Over the past 2 years, every day she came to pick me up to work. On time like that, this guy, for a long time, he still didn't intend to give her a chance. That's right, the girl is so lovely, so kind like that, so jealous. Listening to colleagues talking, I just smiled, no saying anything. When I walked to the door, Nguyet immediately ran to pick up. Gentle footsteps, happy. Ah, I waited for you for so long. Give me a little response. I frowned, looking at her for a long time, then smiled slightly. Speak, okay, I will give you another chance. Full text completed.